My husband's mistress made my son call her mom and posted family photos to hurt me until karma struck with a paternity test revealing something shocking. Just 3 months ago, I, 35F, had what I thought was a normal, happy life. I've been married to James, 38M. We got together young. I was 16 and he was 19. I got pregnant at 18, and we decided to get married and raise our son, Ethan, together. We struggled financially at first, but James eventually landed a great job at a marketing firm, and I worked part-time as a dental assistant while raising Ethan. Things weren't perfect, but I thought we were happy. Last Friday, I went to visit my parents for the day. They live about an hour away, and I try to see them at least once a month. It was completely routine. I helped my mom with some gardening, had lunch with both of them, and headed home around 3 p.m. I was actually in a good mood driving back, thinking about what to make for dinner and looking forward to the weekend with my family. When I got home, I noticed a car I didn't recognize in our driveway. I assumed it was one of James's colleagues or maybe a friend of Ethan's, although the car looked too expensive for a teenager. I entered through the garage as usual and called out to let them know I was home. No response. I figured they must be in the backyard or couldn't hear me. I walked upstairs to change out of my dirt-stained gardening clothes, and that's when I heard it, soft giggles coming from our bedroom. At first, I thought Ethan might be watching something on his phone, but something felt off. I pushed open the door and froze. There was James, my husband of 19 years, in our bed with a woman I had never seen before. They were both naked, tangled in the sheets that I had washed just that morning. The woman, I later found out her name is Vanessa, didn't even look embarrassed. She just stared at me with this shocked expression, like I was the one who didn't belong there. I completely lost it. I started screaming at both of them, demanding to know how long this had been going on. James jumped out of bed, scrambling to put his pants on while telling me to calm down, that it wasn't what it looked like. Vanessa just sat there, pulling the sheets up to cover herself, looking annoyed at the interruption rather than ashamed. Something in me snapped. I lunged forward and slapped James across the face. I had never hit anyone in my life, but in that moment, I couldn't control myself. I was shaking, crying, screaming, and felt like I was going to vomit. I grabbed my purse and car keys and ran out of the house, nearly falling down the stairs in my hurry to get away. Once in my car, I suddenly remembered Ethan. I panicked, wondering if he had been home, if he had heard anything. I called him with trembling hands and was relieved when he told me he was at his friend Tyler's house working on a school project. I told him to stay there, that I would pick him up later. I drove around aimlessly for hours, alternating between sobbing uncontrollably and feeling completely numb. I must have stopped at every gas station bathroom in town to throw up or cry or both. My phone kept lighting up with calls and texts from James, but I couldn't bear to read or answer any of them. When it got dark, I realized I needed to get Ethan. I pulled myself together as best I could, splashed some water on